welcome to it. This is the finish line right here on the A1 Sport. My name is Lonwabo Mbadlanyana, but you can call me Looney. Now, right here every single week, we keep you updated with some of the biggest and latest sporting action that's been going on all around the world. We love to hear from you as well. If you have any suggestions, questions, or comments, please get into the comment section below and let us know what you're thinking, or failing which, just hit the subscribe button and you'll be the first to know when we drop a video. Be part of the family and hit that subscribe button right there, baby. Now, we get into all your sporting action. It's been a busy weekend, starting from rugby, working our way all the way down to some footballing World Cup action, and we'll even throw some transfer news in there, because, I'm a bra like that. It all went down in Newlands this past weekend as the Springboks took on England in their third and final test. Now, the Springboks have an unassailable lead, but we're looking to make it 3-0 in the final game right here in Cape Town. It was a wet and damp stadium, and discipline proved to be a problem for the Springboks as they let in about 6 penalties, which proved to be their downfall at the end of the game. They lost that match 10-25, and the English now record their first win in about, 5 or 6 tries. They've been on a bit of a losing streak as of late, and it ended right here in Newland. Now, they look forward to their next batch of matches in August against Argentina, which should be in the Rugby Championship, which is coming up very, very soon. In transfer news, though, it seems like Duane Vermeulen might be looking for a new home. Now, the Springbok 8th man is currently out of contract. I mean, he used to play for French top 14 side Toulon out in France, but it seems after 3 years he's called it quits there and he's now looking for a new home back here in Mzansi. Now, we would all expect for Duane to come through and come back to his home, which is the Stormers and VP, but it seems like with the financial situation and the financial struggles that VP seems to be facing over the last couple of months, it seems like they may not have a bag for your boy. So it's possible that he might be moving to Pretoria to go ply his trade for the Blue Bulls out there. In footballing news this weekend, has been a jam-packed weekend of footballing action right through the weekend, from Friday all the way down to Saturday evening. Lots of football action to get through, and here are some of the results that we saw this past weekend.
Brazil played Costa Rica and Brazil won that game 2-0.
Nigeria did the business over Iceland and they won their match 2-0. Serbia went down to the Swiss, and an interesting story coming out of that one is that you could see Swiss players Shaqiri and as well as Xhaka facing disciplinary action over the celebrations they made after they scored their goals in that match. So we'll keep you updated with that story as it develops. On Saturday, Belgium put on a cricket score against Tunisia. They beat them 5-2. Korea Republic went down to Mexico 2-1. Germany came back to win their game against Sweden 2-1 and ensure that they have a pretty decent fight going forward into the tournament. On Sunday, the action continued with England putting on a cricket score as well against Panama, not to be outdone by Belgium over there. Japan and Senegal played out to a 2-2 draw. Poland took on Colombia, and that one ended badly for the Polish, and it sees them getting knocked out of the competition. 3-0 is how that game ended. Now, on Monday evening sees the wrap-up of the group stages as we start to separate the men from the boys and see who will move on into the next round and who's booking a flight to go back home. Saudi Arabia and Egypt, and as well as Russia and Uruguay, will be wrapping up Group A on Monday evening. Saudi will take on Egypt as they seek to pull something out of this World Cup, and as well as Egypt seeks to get a consoling win for their World Cup tour. Russia and Uruguay, on the other hand, play for big things. First and second place in Group A is up for grabs, and they'll be playing to decide who will be taking that number 1 spot, as that spot will see them play whoever finishes second from Group B. Moving on to Group B, things get really interesting over there. Spain versus Morocco is the first game in that wrap-up, and as well as Iran and Portugal is the second game in that group. Now, Spain and Portugal have all but secured their place into the next round, and they will see the two of them taking on whoever comes through from Group A, which is Russia and as well as Uruguay. Where they will play, who they will play, is still to be decided in that group. On Tuesday evening, the roundup continues, and we found out even further who will be working their way through from Group C and Group D. Group C sees Denmark and France doing business to find out who will top the group at the end of the group stages, and as well as Australia and Peru playing out to see who will get the wooden spoon from Group C. Group D is a way more interesting task though. Nigeria will be taking on Argentina, and Argentina is desperate for a win. If they don't win, they have no chance in getting through to the next round. Also, if they do win, they still need certain results to go their way. Iceland will take on Croatia, who've been flying high and soaring through this group. They seek to secure their top spot in the group and consolidate it so they can take on whoever finishes second in Group C. That's all I have for you for this installment of The Finish Line right here on the A1 Sport. Get in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Do you think Argentina will qualify for the next round? I don't know, guys. It's looking bleak for Argentina. What about the Super Eagles? Are they good enough to pull 3 points out of Argentina? Let us know in the comment section below. We'd love to hear your opinions. Also, don't forget to subscribe and be part of the family so you can find out first when the finish line drops right here on the A1 Sport. Be sure to join us back here on Thursday afternoon as we will be hanging out at the Granddaddy alongside some really cool guests right here on the bench. I'm going to be having Baron with me, and as well as a very special guest who will be chatting to us about all things sport and their picks going forward in the World Cup. From me though, us yeah.